Hi everyone, it's time for this week's edition of the Rural Report. We're looking at the week of April the 3rd through the 7th, but before we get there, I would like to stop and have a moment of gratitude and say thank you because we made it to spring break. So as a reminder, this coming week is spring vacation. I hope that you are doing something fun or relaxing, and just take this week as time to recharge your batteries so that we can power through the spring. Okay. Also, one of my favorite things that we do at the junior high is our awards assemblies. And I just want to take a moment to recognize our students of excellence and never give up award winners. Their pictures are on the Rural Report if you scroll down a little bit. And I would encourage you to do that. Just take a moment and look at these awesome kids. And it was really fun to have an assembly to honor their hard work and efforts. And then finally, a shout out to Mrs. Brown's disco class. Our 7th graders are the champions in the building with our disco challenge, which was a bottle flip. So they beat out the 8th grade class for the title of best bottle flippers in the building. So good job to Mrs. Brown's discovery class. All right, other things that are happening. Man, Monday, April 3rd, we get back from spring break and we're going to hit the ground running. Literally, we're going to hit the ground running because that is the beginning of track season. And just as a reminder, track practice actually happens at the high school. So all of our kids get together here, they dress down, they get ready, and then put all of their backpacks and belongings into one of the coach's vehicles. The coach drives it up to the high school, and then our students run together from the junior high to the high school as their warm-up. And then when they get to the high school, they begin practice. So parents, you need to know that you are picking up your tracksters at the high school at 5 o'clock. And the first week is always just a little hit and miss, so please be patient as we get our schedule all worked out. But typically 5 o'clock at the high school. Other things happening this week, our baby ads are due on Friday, April the 7th. This is just a reminder that for 8th grade parents, you can purchase space in our yearbook and put a cute little picture of your 8th grader when they were like young and lovable, and I mean they're still lovable, but when they were cute and tiny, and that can be a great memory in our yearbook. And those sheets are also on the Roar report here. I'm just looking at my notes here. The other thing that we are starting to work on here is our parent-student handbook. So each year, when you register your kid for school, we give you one of our handbooks, and that is pretty much our playbook of how we do things at the junior high. It's our practices from everything from academics to behavior to sports eligibility, all of that. It's a really important document, and it really establishes the framework for how we operate here. But every year we want to review our practices and make sure that the things that we are doing actually make sense and are enforceable and fit the needs of our clientele. So we are going to be looking again at practices that we have in place around things like the acceptance of late work or homework, tardy policies, dress codes, cell phone policies. These things might seem like not a big deal, but those really are, when those things are in place and you have a really good foundation, it makes everything else run much more smoothly. And it's nice to be very clear on expectations. We are looking for 2 or 3 parents from our sixth graders, our incoming 7th graders, and our 7th grade, so incoming 8th graders. So if you are a parent who would like to come and discuss those things with the committee, please call the junior high office at 503-842-7531. and put your name in the hat. Again, we're looking for 2 or 3 parents of 6th graders or 7th graders. If we get more parents than that, we're going to just probably draw names. Otherwise, the group gets too big. The time commitment is not huge. This is a process that takes place over April and May, and I'm thinking there's going to be about 3 or 4 get-togethers, and they're usually about an hour each, and they run right after school. Dates are still up in the air until we know who all's on the committees, because we want to make sure that people can get there. Anyway, if you're interested in being part of that process, call our office at 842-7531. All right, folks, it's a beautiful day. We have a lot to be thankful for, mostly for one another and some sunshine outside. It is a great day to be a lion.